What's up gamers, it's me Guinea Pig and welcome back to a brand new Minecraft Bedrock Edition tutorial. In this tutorial I'll be showing you guys a moss vegetation farm that works for all Minecraft platforms, whether with your mobile device, Xbox, PS4, Nintendo Switch or PC. This farm gives you 5,500 vegetation per hour. Before we start this video, make sure to do this. And let's get right into the mechanics of how this farm works. So if you don't know how moss vegetation works, whenever a moss block gets bone meal, it will actually spread its vegetation through blocks. So there are limits, like there are blocks which it can only spread. There are also blocks which it cannot spread as well. Now the block list I will show you in a minute. As you can see, whenever a moss block gets bone meal, it will spread its vegetation. You will also get flowering azalea bushes and carpets. Before, you were able to get a lot of these items in a bulk in betas, but now it has been nerfed, so the chances of getting these items percentage is low, but you will be able to get them. As you can see, whenever a moss block gets bone meal, it also works in grass, mycelium, all the dirt blocks, you name it. I'll show you what is the list. As you can see, whenever a moss block gets bone meal, it will spread. And what are mechanics that I'm using over here, whenever the water gets flowed, the moss block gets bone meal with the dispenser. And whenever the water finishes flowing, see, as you can see, this will keep on going, and all the materials, all the items as produced will be pushed by this water going to the hopper and ending up in the chest. As you can see, this will just keep on going until the bone meal gets finished. So you need a lot of bone meal, and also if you decide to take all of these items and put inside of a composter, you will not be getting the same results. If you put 9 stacks inside of dispenser, you only get 5 stacks. So don't use this farm for bone meal efficient, like to get the bone meal laid back. These are the blocks that the moss can convert into moss. One is stone, andesite, granite, diorite, podzol, dirt path blocks, rooted dirt, regular dirt, coarse dirt, grass, as well as mycelium. You can also use mycelium, so if you have a mycelium island, just grab a moss block from shipwrecks or from wandering traders. I know most of you will not like it, but trust me, it's worth it in 1.17. So you can go ahead and do it. And also there are some bugs in the game which causes some blocks to turn into moss, that is polished andesite, diorite, as well as granite. These blocks should not turn into moss. I will be leaving the bug report down in the description below. Please go ahead and vote it. And also there are some bugs which prevent blocks not to turn to moss, that is deep slate. So if you decide to chunk mine with deep slate with moss, this block cannot turn into moss in 1.17.0. so bug report will be down in the description below, as well as tough bug report down in the description below. Please go and upvote it so we can just go ahead and, if you decide to use this block. If you love to test this farm before you build it in your survival world, a world download is provided down in the description below. It is a direct link to Mediafire, and also materials list is provided down in the description below for your convenience. And let's get right into the tutorial. This is the area that you will be required to build this farm. If you have any infrastructure nearby and you would like to build it near, this is the area. It is a 9 by 13 and 5 tall area. Once you have marked out the spot, go to any corner and count 4 blocks. This will be block number 1, 2, 3, 4. Now make sure you're on the 5th block and count 6 blocks. Count as block number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the 6th block, go ahead and place a temporary solid block followed by a dispenser facing upwards. Once you've done that, go ahead and grab your moss block, crouch place a moss block on top and place moss block like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and connect this whole area with moss block. Once you're done connecting and filling up the area with moss blocks, it should look something like this. Once done, make your way to the back of the farm and place solid blocks like this. Make sure to use a solid block which the moss cannot convert. So place solid blocks over here. Now place temporary blocks in this location. Once you place temporary blocks in this location, go ahead and grab your dispenser and place dispensers like this. Make sure dispenser is facing at this direction. It's really important. And go ahead and fill this whole dispensers with 1 bucket. It's really important that it should be a bucket of water. Go ahead and place each of the dispensers with bucket of water. Once you're done placing the buckets inside of the dispensers, go ahead and grab your leaves and place leaves over here. These leaves are just to prevent the dispenser water from being a fully source block and flooding this whole thing, so make sure to put leaves like this. Once you're done placing the leaves, go ahead and grab your glass block. Place glass like this. Glass over here, glass on top, so the items doesn't go up on the leaf, and glass over here, so the water does not flow outside. Once you're done placing the glass, go ahead and grab your glass again and place 2 tall glass like this in the edges. Make sure that you reach till the end of the area and do the same thing over here as well. If you want, you can also use solid blocks, but make sure to use solid blocks where the moss will not convert. So go ahead and place glass or solid blocks like this. Make sure to read till the end over here. Now make your way to the back of the farm and place a temporary block here, followed by a solid block. Now break the temporary block, place a temporary block here, solid blocks in these locations. Now break the temporary block and you should have something like this. Now go ahead and place a temporary block here. Place an observer facing in this direction. Make sure the face is at like this. Break the temporary block. Place a temporary block here. Now we need to create a hopper clock. Go ahead and place a hopper facing into that block. Break that temporary block. Place a hopper facing into it. And make sure both these hoppers are connecting into each other like this. Go ahead and grab a comparator. Place a comparator like this. Make sure the comparator is facing in this direction. Solid block. Redstone dust. Go ahead and crouch place a piston like this. Make sure the piston head is facing this direction. Now go ahead and do the same on this area. Once done, it should look something like this. Now go ahead and grab your block of redstone. Place a block of redstone over here. Now we'll come later about the timing circuit. Now make your way to this area. Go ahead and grab your repeater. Place a repeater over here. Make sure it's on 4 ticks. Okay, this is really important. Once you're done doing that, go ahead and grab your redstone dust. Place redstone dust over here. Crouch place redstone dust on these dispensers. Make sure to place redstone dust over here, so all of these dispensers can power and spit out the water. Now we need to add the timing to the hopper clock. Go ahead and this hopper and just put 6 items. It should be 6. That is the timing for the delay. So make sure that you put 6 items inside, or if you add any more, then you will see inconsistencies. So make sure that it's exactly 6 items. It can be any blocks, it can be dirt, diorite, whatever you want, but make sure there are 6 items inside of the hopper. Once done, go to this side, right side of the hopper clock, place a lever, flick it on, and that will turn off. If you turn off the farm, you should see water flowing. If you don't see water flowing, just go ahead and power this redstone. That will fix the problem. So make sure that when you turn off the farm, water is flowing. Go ahead and grab your solid block. Place 2 solid blocks here. Make sure it is in line with the block of redstone. Grab your repeater. Place the repeater here. Make sure the repeater is facing this way. Place a redstone dust, and that will power the dispenser. Now go ahead and grab your hopper. Crouch place hopper facing into the dispenser like this. Make your way outside. Now go ahead and grab your chest. Place 2 chests over here. Now this is where you'll add your bone meal, and that will get feed into the dispenser. You can put as many bone meal as you want. It's up to you, but make sure that you have more bone meal so you can get more azalea, flowering azalea, as well as more scarpets. Now we need to build the storage of this farm. The storage is completely up to you. Everyone loves to build their storage of their own. So go ahead and place double chest over here, followed by a hopper facing into that chest. Go ahead and place glass blocks over here, 2 glass blocks, followed by a button in this location. Once done, make your way inside, grab the water bucket, place the water here, and that will flow, and all the items will get pushed into the hopper. Now using this farm is pretty simple. All you have to do is make your way to the chest over here, grab a lot of bone meal, place the bone meal into the chest. Once you have added all the bone meal inside of the chest, go ahead and flick this lever, and that will power on, turn on the farm. As you can see, the water will flow, dispenser will power it, and all of the vegetation will get pushed by the flowing water. As you can see, this will keep on going until the bone meal runs out, and all of the vegetation will be inside of the chest. As you can see, you'll be able to get moss carpets, azalea, as well as flowering azalea, and also seeds. This farm gives you 5,500 drops per hour, so you can go ahead and AFK here for as long as you want. Keep in mind to restock the bone meal. Hoping today's Minecraft Bedrock Edition tutorial will be really helpful for whatever use we have for moss, whether if it's moss carpets for spawning proofing an area, azalea bushes for decoration, or getting azalea trees. If you have enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, and also make sure to share this video to other Minecraft players. That would really mean a lot to me. And also make sure to check out my channel because there's lots of Minecraft Bedrock Edition tutorials and more 1.17 farms coming. And I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Adios.